Eh, bonjour mes amis, ça va, j'espère que vous êtes bien. Aujourd'hui, nous visitons la route pour Valera. Hello my friends, how are you all? Hope you're alright out there in that magnificent scenery out here, isn't it? Out here in the Pyrenees mountain range. This is all Andorra here. We've been here before anyway. You would have, those that have watched my past videos would have seen all the roads around here in Port Valera. Some of the most magnificent driving roads you're ever likely to find, not just here in Andorra, but in Europe or in the world. And beautiful hairpin turns, those sorts of things. It really is. And there's still a fair bit of snow on the mountain peaks too. It's still 12 degrees out there. Not as cool as it was when we were here in 2019. Still pretty good nonetheless. Scenery's absolutely magnificent. There we go. Sporting Citroen. No, these roads are fantastic. And this takes you all the way to the summit of Port Valera, which is 2,408 metres above sea level. Yeah, so we'll see how much snow's on it this time. There's still a few bits and pieces of snow throughout the peaks here and that, here in the Pyrenees, but we'll soon find out as to how much there is exactly. But yeah, no, the roads are magnificent. And unlike the last time we were here, there was a fair bit of fog, and that's so our speeds were down to a crawl. You can see where all the snow posts are on each side of the road and that. Oh no, it's just magnificent. Ideally, it'd be much better in the right car. Just concentrate on cornering techniques, late apex in the corners. Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely magnificent driving roads. Wide approach. And apex in the corners is a later apex. See where the apex is right there. We've got a Ford Mustang behind me, a convertible. There he goes. Not that good a car handling on the limits though. Yeah, so the roads are absolutely magnificent. They really are. He's in a much more powerful car than me. So take a wide approach. Control brake it to the apex of the corner. Control brake it right to the apex of the corner. There's a bit of body roll in this, but when pushed to the limits there is mild understeer on the limit, but overall very controllable car. I'm going to take it careful on this approach because we wouldn't apex it as wide as we wanted to. Control brake to the apex. Much more powerful car than me. And I've got to work my little Citroen's ring off.
Destination on your left.
There we go. Up here. He's going right. Port Valera, 2,408 metres above sea level. No, unfortunately it's not too much snow up here. Oh really? Not this time.
No, not this time.
No. Yeah, it's dropped down to 7 degrees now. Oh, what a shame, what a sports board. Much to really speak of, is there? No.
Not this time.
No. Clear day. I mean, the weather's beautiful, but clear day. Snap it around. You can see a little bit of snow up here and that. We went for a bit of a mosey up here the last time too.
Yes, we did.
And,
Well, that's where we went up last time.
we did, yeah.
When the fog rolled in.
That's it, yeah. That's the one. Yeah, and you were cold.
I was cold. It was cold.
It was warm.
Yeah. It was cold.
Absolutely warm.
Your definition of
After
warm
80
is
meters,
totally different to mine.
turn left.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, Port Valera, 2,408 metres above sea level.
Turn left, then, after 200 meters,
Still
you have reached your
146.3.
destination on your left.
Petrol. Let's go and have a bit of a look-see. No idea what my friend's doing over here. Let's go and have a look. There you are. What my friend's doing here. Let's go for a bit of a mosey. Port Valera altitude 2,408 metres. 2,412 according to the GPS. Let's go and have a look. See if
It's
we can
slushy
get
up
some
here.
snow. It is. Oh, it's slushy. I'll have a look, see if we can get some snow.
You have reached your destination on your left.
Somewhere around here. There we go. 7 degrees. Yes, nice and crisp. There we go. The snow. What do you reckon, everyone? Some snowballs? Some snowballs? What do you reckon? Some snowballs for everyone to play with and that. So yes, there's still a bit of snow all the way up the peaks here and that, not covering them completely, of course. There's still a bit of snow around the other entrances and that. Which is, so this one, like I said, from peaks. And that's pretty much the size of it, really. Feel a snowball?
No, thanks. I'll pass.
It's not that bad. No. Absolutely. So that's alright.
Get your cold hands off of me.
Play with a bit of snow. Yeah, so there you go. Windscreen's nice and clean again. So we'll just snap it round.
Put it in the snowbank. Ah!
That's the one.
There you go.
That's alright. Still a bit of snow to play with. So good old Port Valera. Yeah, it's a little bit slushy, but not too bad.
Just watch out for the yellow snow.
That's right, the yellow snow. And what's that from?
That's what you scraped before.
That's right. That's right. There we go. Look at that. Port Valera, 2,408 metres above sea level. There you go. But no, magnificent down here. Maybe, or should I say up here rather. And that really is. And of course this road takes you all the way into Par de la Casa, and then after that it takes you into France over the border. But yeah, like I said, magnificent views, magnificent driving roads, and that. I just don't have my red Ford Mustang convertible to play tag with. Yes, a much more powerful car that's been reined in by a much smaller one with far less power than that. So yeah.
It was driven by a senior citizen.
Oh, that's right, he's a good driver in that. I don't know how good on the limits though. Maybe not that good on the limits. And that. And all those sorts of things. Yeah, when a smaller car's pulling in a much more powerful car and that. So yeah, so he should be in charge of his craft. But yeah, very good. But yeah, the snow around this area seems to be a little bit on the sparse side, and that as we head down towards Par de la Casa, and that. So yeah, so that's our next port of call to go and see if there's anything else we like in regards to some cheap shopping. Par de la Casa is pretty good too for all the cheap shops. So yeah, so plenty available there. Lots of nice hairpins. Beautiful. Don't even need to shift my hands on the wheel. Absolutely unnecessary. It's bloody beautiful. Second heel toed. Yeah, a bit of snow for everyone here today, folks. And plenty of corners. So I mentioned hairpins.
I think you did.
I mentioned hairpins. But yeah, I just don't have my friend in the Mustang. He's burning a bit of oil.
Yes.
An older Audi A3. So yeah, no, just magnificent. Absolutely magnificent area. Another nice hairpin down here. Just takes us all the way to where that little house area is with the box with the bloody signs where they changed some flick the signs over to Verglas frequently icy. So yeah, no, magnificent views. Yes. Keeps going around here, down after the series of hairpins down here, series of sweepers and that. This is where the chairlifts begin when it's snow season and that. Take all the skiers up to the top of the mountain. Certainly nice and clean now, isn't it?
It is.
It really is. Snow's worked an absolute treat. And how much these houses would be worth coming into Par de la Casa, I wonder. That's the thing. So yeah, it's all more roads going down the road that's more or less travelled. Yeah, no, not far from Par de la Casa now. Just snakes all the way down, all the way to the bottom of the jar. Absolutely. Not as much fun without my friend in the Ford Mustang. Not as much fun at all. On Par de la Casa, Casa Pass. This is another cheap petrol station on my left too. I've filled up here a few times. But yeah, but it must be said that petrol's not as cheap as it used to be here in Andorra, at averaging €1.45, €1.46 a litre, and that after global price increases and that. They say Luxembourg would be the same price, be very much the same for Luxembourg. It's not even apexing the corner. There you go. Now this people down here, this is the little township's part de la Casa is here. So yeah, so we'll go and have a bit of a look around and that. Go and have a look for some other cheap shops. There are plenty of them where you can get bloody well, not that I smoke, but it is possible to buy packets of cigarettes for less than €3 a packet. So yeah, and cartons for about €14 a pack. Bottles of Plonk for, say, Grand Marnier, you can pick up for around €30 or thereabouts. Whereas in Australia, that typically costs closer to €80. So yeah, so as you can see all down here, this is where all the shops are here in Par de la Casa. All the shops are down here. Any particular place you want to park, my dear? Anywhere?
Anyway,
I'll park over here right next to this Ford B-Max. And the Peugeot Howdy Partner van. So yeah, so it shuts that down. Here in good old Par de la Casa, shut everything down. Yeah, so 7 degrees outside. Just magnificent. So yeah. So I thought I'd keep you posted on our travels and that, and our spirited little drive through Port d'Envalira, back down to here and that. So on the way up to Port d'Envalira, and our friend in the red Ford Mustang and that. And so yeah, so a small car being able to pull in a much more powerful car, which is supposedly being driven aggressively, supposedly. Or maybe he just needs to sharpen up his skills a little bit. What do you reckon? Oh, shit. Yeah, anyways, we'll leave it there for now. So we're going to do some shopping. So, per maintenant, au revoir and bonne journée.